Hey everyone, Andy from WagerTalk.com going over today's Road to Millions on November 14th. Got a nice little show for everybody. NBA props, NHL props. We're going to do a sleeper of the day, stat of the day, and we got a couple of other nice little surprises. I will start off by saying I was glad I laid off last night. We cashed two darts plays earlier, which we will get into darts here in just a little bit. But yeah, the plays I talked about on the show yesterday, I said I didn't like the card. Gave out some leans, and yeah, glad we didn't make them official plays. We just weren't feeling it, and they would have lost last night. So, what do we always say? The best way to make money is to not lose it. And we turned a profitable day yesterday, and laid off losers. So that's a really big win. So today, love the card, feeling much better about the card, and we are going to be in play for several of these. So let's do a little positive vibes from the audience, of course, from yesterday's video. Um, there is one comment that just made me laugh out loud. So, great show. You're a true man of the better. Thank you for your time. Absolutely. You're the man looking forward to UFC play. Yeah, UFC play is up. Lock that thing in. Please keep this going. Absolutely. We'll keep it going. Steve will be back tomorrow. We'll be doing our Unbreakable Sports Record Hall of Fame segment and going over some other under 47 best bet primetime games. Yeah, Sean keeps cashing. And then this is the one that made me laugh. I talked about Domantas Sabonis and Evan Mobley to not have a three-pointer, DT plus the points. As soon as I bet Evan Mobley to not hit a three, he will drain one in the first minute of the game with two defenders draped all over him while getting poked in the eye, all with his back to the basket. Nope. And yeah, that is so true. So true. If we take Evan Mobley to not have a three-pointer, he will drain a miracle at the end of the shot clock. So it cracked me up. Love that one. So, guys, hit the like button. Leave me a comment on today's videos. I need those positive vibes. Let me know what went right for you on Monday Night Football and last night. Let me know how your weekend's going. We are in a really positive mood because we brought in 3 units yesterday on some darts plays. And yeah, let's get into our today. So I'm going to do a couple things here, a couple little adjustments moving forward here. We have our UFC best bet that is up 14-8 run today. NHL play is already up, and we're on a 5-0 run. So we're low volume. We've only had 16 plays this year. We've won 11 of them, and we're on a 5-0 run. Grab that thing. NHL plays we need to be playing whenever I have one up. Play it because I don't have one up every day, not even close. So when there's a good card and there's a really good opportunity, we're gonna pounce on it. So grab that one, and then darts plays. Starts at, I will show you guys where it's at on DraftKings here. So just go to darts and Grand Slam of Darts. You can see the first match starts at 2:15 Eastern time. So that's when the darts tournament starts today. What we've got is we got the World Championship, but before that, they're doing the Grand Slam of Darts, and these are very bettable tournaments. Corbin does a fantastic job. He follows darts. He knows these guys. And all these lines are available on the domestic books. So make sure you're locking these in. If you're an all access, make sure you lock these in. And if you're not an all access, first off, shame on you. I'll show you how to get an all access pass. But just get the darts played. This one will be up for sale. So all those profits spend the same way, and Corbin's got a really good track record of that. So I also want to start off with this as well. Kind of laying out what our week looks like here on the Road to Millions. So, like, for example, today, Tuesday, we'll have a darts play. NHL play is already up, and then NBA, I'm waiting on injury report. Tomorrow, there's probably going to be darts play. There's going to be at least one play in the NHL and NBA. And then soccer, we have the Euro qualifiers. We will have a play that will be up tonight, and that goes off on Wednesday. Thursdays, darts will be determined. Soccer, probably. NHL, probably. There's only 2 games in the NBA. Friday, soccer will be determined most likely in NHL play. Saturday, we got UFC. We'll have our college football team total to be determined on NHL and NBA, and then Sunday to be determined as well. It is a Formula One weekend. It starts Friday. It's in Las Vegas, so I don't know what plays we'll have, but keep your eye on Formula One plays starting Friday. So, all right, let us get into the sneaky play of the day. And it is Mr. James Harden under 25.5 points rebounds, and assists. He's gone under in every game as a Clipper. This Denver defense is top 7 in defensive efficiency, and they've been really good at home. So let's go visit our good friends at props.cash. Let's pull up and see what's going on with James Harden here. First off, you're getting a great price. I mean, it's minus 110, and since he's been with this Clippers team, not good, and stats kind of falling off. I mean, the Knicks 26, and then against Brooklyn 25, and then 22 against Dallas, and then against Memphis 18 points, rebounds, and assists. And this Dallas one, they got blown off the court. He was sitting in the fourth quarter, and so their point totals have not been good, the Clippers. So their highest point total was in this Dallas game when all the starters had to sit because they were getting blown out. So we look at Denver, I mean, for the season, 5th in points, 9th in rebounds, 6th in assists. It's a little bit different because Jamal Murray is not there. But if I pull up the Nuggets, actually here, let me do it so you guys can follow along and see. So if we pull up the Nuggets here, you can kind of see what's happened here with them recently. And what I'm seeing is nice little trend on good home performances. So you see here they lose at Houston 107-104, which, by the way, that loss doesn't look too bad now. And their last loss was at Minnesota. You're seeing here on the road, struggling a little bit. But then home, 125-114. They hold Chicago to 101. New Orleans, they win big. It's a blowout, so I'm not sure, that fourth quarter was a little bit messy. But then Golden State, they hold to 105. Point is, at home, they're playing good defense. And I don't think this Clippers team is very good. These starters haven't gelled yet. So I think you're getting a good defensive matchup here. And when you just look at Harden, he's not shooting the ball well. He's turning the ball over a lot. It's a messy, messy Clippers team. So for sneaky play of the day, let's do James Harden under his points, rebounds, and assists, and we will hopefully keep that stat going. For the stat of the day, congratulations if you predicted this before the season started. Active passing yards per game leaders in the NFL. It's per game. Rookie C.J. Stroud, 291.8. Tua Tagovailoa, okay, explosive offense, 289.9. Jared Goff, 278.6. And Sam Howell, 278.3. Surely all of you knew that was going to happen. We all knew Sam Howell was going to be in the top 4 of passing yard leaders per game. So these guys are getting it done consistently. They're going over their passing props. So just something to keep in mind here. What a bizarre top 4 there for passing yards per game. So real quick, guys, just want to remind you, what do we have up? UFC best bet, NHL. Grab that play. This promo code is still good. You can use the promo code ALL30. It gets $50 off a 30-day pass. We are still above 57% for the year. That is fantastic. Could not be happier with that. It's a large sample size, so these long-term packages are good, and we are feeling good about the direction that we're headed in. So darts will be up by 1 o'clock Eastern. We went 2-0 yesterday. This should be a good week of darts plays. So take advantage of that. Let's go to some NBA and NHL props. So yesterday, just to recap, we talked about maybe taking Connor McDavid under 1.5 points. I laid off. It was looking great, and then bang, he gets 2 points. So that would have lost. We talked about Domantas Sabonis to not hit a three-pointer. That was looking great. Then bang, he gets 2 3-point shots in a really short period of time. He hits one of them. That would have lost. We also talked about on a Scotty Barnes assist. That one hit pretty easily. So, but when you look at it, they weren't super confident plays. I didn't really like them. I liked them. I didn't love them. And we don't put in plays that we like. We put in plays that we love. So I was glad we avoided those bombs. So there are a few plays that we can look at tonight. We will start in the NBA. And Tobias Harris has my attention. Points, rebounds, and assists. So when we look at this one, I mean, he is stacking the stat sheet. And what I like is he's doing it in all categories. It's so big for points, rebounds, and assists. So I'm looking at his game log. We'll just, go back to, his game against Portland. 24-5-2, 23-7-3, 18-10-2, 18-5-5, 17-9-3, 24-5-2, and then against my Indiana Pacers on Sunday, 18-9-4. So they have this total set at 27.5. This is a guy who's gotten over 30 the last couple games. Joel Embiid is questionable tonight. If we want to lock in Tobias Harris now, and then Embiid gets ruled out, my guess is that number goes up a little bit because Tobias is probably going to need to score a little bit more. Even if Embiid is in, we're looking at Tobias Harris, who's going over this with Embiid in there. This is a Philly offense that has put up 137, 114, only 106, but that was against Boston, a really good defensive team. 146 against Washington, 112 against Phoenix, 114 against Toronto, and 126 against Portland. They are putting up points. So all of these players you can look at investing in. I like Tobias Harris. You guys know my Pacers cannot stop anybody. One of the fastest paced team, one of the worst defensive efficiencies. So if we're looking at value tonight, I think Tobias Harris is there to go over. So you can see he's got the longest streak today. Aaron Gordon is at 27.5. But I like Tobias Harris to go over. Of course, we got to look at our unders, and I mentioned James Harden. Cameron Johnson's the other guy you got to keep your eye on. So, he's only played in 3 games. He's gone way under this, and Orlando's got a really good defense. My worry with Cam Johnson is that he was, 2 for 11 from three-pointers in the last game? If he's going to take 11 three-pointers, this is a guy that's close to 40% career three-point shooting. He's taking a lot of shots, so I can't quite get to the window on that one because I don't think he's going to shoot as bad as he has the last couple games. If we want to pull up three-pointers. Yeah, so they have his total at 2.5. I might lean over on this one. He did get over. He was 3 for 6 in this game. Like I said, 2 for 11. A lot of volume in this one, but Orlando's defense is really good. So I don't think I'm going to get to the window on Cameron Johnson. But that's an under if you're looking at playing some unders. And let's see, the other one was Zion. Zion's not getting there on his points, rebounds, and assists. I can't quite get to the window because Dallas is not a very good defense, but last game against Dallas, he only had 24. So I don't know. I don't have an explanation for it, but I just know Dallas gives up a lot of points per game. Zion didn't get there last game, and you can see he's consistently not getting there. Only gone over in 1 game this season, and that was like just barely. So if you're looking at unders, those would be the way that I would look at playing those. Let's take a look at NHL. Some good ones here in NHL. I like looking at the points here. Sidney Crosby's gone over 8 in a row. Minus 245 is way too rich. He's getting a great matchup, but you'd have to use it as a parlay piece, and I will pass on that one. So, other than that, not a Robert Thomas. Okay, Cole Perfetti. All right, that's fine. But let's look at some of these unders here. My boy TJ Oshie. I'm gonna love that one. So Josh Anderson, I looked at playing against Vancouver under. I think I talked about this, and he got a point finally. So do you come back and you take the under, or is he just starting a little bit of a streak here? But Sunday was his very first, and that was against a really good defensive team, and he just happens to get an assist. So Calgary gives up a lot of goals. So Josh Anderson is someone I'm going to be monitoring moving forward here. And then we have to look at our San Jose Sharks because they don't score, and they've got a pretty tough matchup against Florida. Florida's 9th in goals allowed. However, they have given up a few goals in the last few games, but Florida's been winning. And this is a San Jose Sharks team that is still averaging less than 2 goals a game. So we look at someone like Granlund. There were 2 San Jose Sharks against Anaheim that I liked to not have a point. One of them did, and one of them didn't, so I would have split, which would have been losing. But I think we can look at Granlund here. This is a Florida team that they're pounding teams. These teams played earlier this year. It was 3-1, and as you can see, Granlund, did not have a point in that one. So. Yeah, I don't know. Did he even play in that one? I don't think he played in that one. Okay, yeah. So of course, he didn't have a point in a game he doesn't play in. Tune in for breaking analysis from me. Like, yeah, guy didn't have a point, he played it. But you can see the point here. You're getting a great price at minus 120 against a San Jose team that cannot score. And when we look at Granlund's shots on goal, this might be the reason why I don't get to the window on it. He's had 4 and 3 in the last 2 games. So that's a pretty hefty amount of shots. As a team, San Jose doesn't shoot the ball a lot or shoot the puck a lot, but you can see that he's gone over shots on goal. So, as much as I want to play the under, I probably will not bet on a guy like or bet against a guy like that is shooting the puck that much. So, let's see. Was there any other? I was waiting for some Buffalo Sabre props to come out. I'd like to take them to not have a point because they're playing Boston, one of the best defenses in the league, but I cannot find any of those. So yeah, I think those are about it for the NBA and NHL props. So just to reiterate, guys, what we have coming up today, go get that NHL play. Let's make it 6-0. Darts are coming up, so make sure you're ready for that. Starting around like 1 o'clock, those plays should be live. Wednesday, darts. Looking at an NHL or NBA play, maybe both, but we will have soccer, so be ready for that. Soccer plays will go up tonight, so you'll be able to get those and lock those in tonight. Thursday, we got darts to be determined. Probably more soccer, probably an NHL play. Really good slate. Friday we'll start Formula One, and soccer will be determined. NHL, another good slate of games. I would expect to have a play in that. And then, of course, we got the weekend with UFC, NCAA football, and then Sunday will be announced. So, once again, guys, hit the like button, leave me a comment, give me some positive vibes. What's going good for you? And don't forget to use this promo code. That 30-day pass is normally $300, but now it's marked down to $249. So it gets 30 days. All 30 is the promo code ALL30. Get you all sports, all percentages, and yeah, we're looking forward to keeping the winning streak running. Off to a really good start as we were up 3 units yesterday. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks everyone for joining. Appreciate you all, and I'll be back tomorrow with Steve to do the Unbreakable Sports Record Hall of Fame. Hopefully, we'll get Corbin on tomorrow to talk about some soccer and maybe possibly some more darts plays. So, good luck on all your plays. We'll see everyone tomorrow on the road.